Hey, Rodney Stokes here, and I'm doing this video specifically for those who are still confused on how to get paid with BeonPush or what are the different ways to get paid, right? So it's really, really simple. Four ways to get paid. Four ways to get paid. And if you can see right here, the first way, the main way, is to just simply buy the ad packs, the advertising packs. So they start at a minimum of 20 bucks. So for 20 bucks, okay, this is how BeonPush works, pretty much. BeonPush deals in real-time bidding. And so what that is if you ever notice when you go to a website, maybe it's Amazon or Walmart or BestBuy.com, maybe you're checking out a camcorder or a DVD player. And so you leave that website, you go to a different platform like Facebook or wherever. And so that split second that it takes for that web page to load, it's some type of exchange going on. It's some type of bidding for advertising alongside of those websites. So it's called retargeting. So if you go to Facebook.com after leaving Amazon or Walmart and you see that same exact camcorder as an ad alongside of your Facebook, they're targeting you because they know specifically what you're interested in down to the make and model and the brand of what you were just viewing. So it's a lot of money being spent because the advertising is so accurate and laser targeted that these guys are, paying big bucks in order to target prospects like you, myself, and others. And so what BeonPush is doing is engaging in that bidding process. And every time that we buy an ad pack, what we're doing is we're investing in them and their process and what they do best. And what helping them do is they're going out and they're buying a whole bunch of ad space up. And so when a person is then being targeted, they're selling each and every ad space to the highest bidder pretty much. And we get a return in exchange. So every day we make between 0.5 to up to 3% based off of the daily profits that they earn. They pay it back out to us. And ultimately, we're going to end up with 150% return on our investment. So if you buy a $20 pack, you're going to end up with 30 bucks. You buy a $30 pack, you're going to end up with 45. $100 pack, you're going to get 150 back. Is that simple, right? So that's the main way to get paid. You buy ad packs. So 150% return, guaranteed. It's a guaranteed return. It's the best investment that you can do because think about it like this. How many of us have our money just sitting in the bank? And how much interest or anything that's accumulating on top of our money? I mean, with me, Bank of America, I might get about 2% interest, accumulated on top of the money that I have sitting there annually. And so why wouldn't I just take out, a couple thousand or a couple hundred, invest it into packs and get a $150% return on the money, right? And you can pull it out anytime you want, and you can actually see daily as the income starts to return back to you and grows. So the first level is the second way, let me say, to get paid is to recruit people or to refer people to the system. And a personal referral is going to be on what's called your first level. So if I personally refer John Smith into BeonPush and he signs up using my link, first of all, you can't refer people unless you're active, which means that you got to buy an ad pack. And the minimum is 20 bucks. So once you buy ad pack, you become active, you get your referral link, you share it with John Smith. Now he comes in and he's on your first level as your, one of your personal recruits. You make 13% on all packs purchased. So every single ad pack that John purchases, you make 13%. So if he buys a $100 ad pack, you just make 13 bucks just from having him come and join the same system you're using through your link. You get credit for it. So imagine that on a bigger scale once you start really going out and recruiting and bringing more people in, which is what we're going to help you with the system and with some training and techniques inside of this group. So the second level is whoever John Smith brings in. So your referrals are representing your second level. So on each of those, you make 2% on packs, right? So if John's referral purchases a $100 pack, you make $2, right? And it's the sky's the limit. They literally can go out and recruit thousands of people, and you'll always, if they're on the second level, which they will be because they're who they referred, you'll be making 2% off of hundreds or thousands of people every time they purchase an ad pack. No matter what size, you're getting 2%. So it might not sound like much, but as it starts to grow and accumulate, that's a lot of money and it's really, really lucrative. And that's the definition of passive income, having your money work for you instead of the other way around. So that's the third way to make money inside of the system. The last way to make money, and it's what you have to do in order to unlock this binary bonus is you have to get active, which is purchase an ad pack yourself, give your referral link to someone else, and once they come in, make sure they get active by purchasing an ad pack. And so once they're active, you want to make sure you have one active on your left leg, you want to have one active on your right leg. And once you do that, your binary becomes unlocked and you now qualify for a daily binary bonus. And the daily binary bonus is based off of your weaker leg. So say, for example, if my right leg produced $20,000 in sales, which means that everyone that's on my right leg, the amount of money that was accumulated from ads purchased that day, if it reached $20,000, I'm not making money off of that if that's a strong leg. Because if it's $20,000 on my right leg and my left leg is $10,000, I only make 10% off of the weak leg. And the strong leg and weak leg is determined by the most money spent that day. So 10% of $10,000, I've just made $100 just from being on top of that binary process. So that's just added icing on the cake. So that's the fourth way to get paid, which is the binary bonus. And you get 10% of your weak leg purchases. So ultimately, it's 4 ways to get paid inside of BeonPush. The first one is you just buy ad packs. You let your money accumulate. You build real passive income by letting your money work for you. You get that a guaranteed 150% return on your investment every single time. The second way, you go out and you start recruiting people, referring people through your link. And each person referral will land on your first leg and you'll make 13% off of each and every ad pack purchase that they do inside the system forever. And off of their referrals, which will be your second leg, you'll make 2%. So that's the first 3 ways. And also the binary bonus is just that icing on the cake, which happens daily based off of your weak leg's production. Like I said, the strong leg is the higher amount of money spent. The weak leg represents the lower amount of money spent that day, and you make 10% of that lower amount of money spent. So I hope this clears any confusion up. If you still have questions, leave them in the comments below this video. I'll be more than happy to answer them. But like I said, there's only 4 main ways to get paid. You don't have to do all of this if you're not ready or if you're not knowledgeable on how to recruit or refer people. Just do the main way. Buy as many ad packs as you can. Like I said, it's like a high interest bank. Let your money work for you. Let it accumulate wealth without you having to do anything, right? This is Rodney Stokes signing out. Leave your comments below and I'll talk to you soon.